guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ebony if you are new here. Today we are going into my small closet. I'm going to be giving you guys 8 small closet organization hacks, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the first hack I'm going to give you guys is to always make use of all the space within your closet. So most people have a closet, you have a top rack and you don't necessarily have that bottom rack. So if you just have a top rack, make use of that space underneath. So you can place a dresser under there, you can place cube organizers under there. So there's a lot of space underneath those clothes that you can definitely make use of. So the next hack we're going to be talking about is using a hanging organizer. These things are a game changer when it comes to a small closet. You can use the larger ones that you hang. It takes up that vertical space, so you are using a lot of space within that small space that you have. So you can definitely use a hanging organizer for folding up pants. So they do have larger size ones that you could use, and you can use that, like I said, for folding up pants. You can fold up shirts. You can put like a small basket within that hanging organizer and use it for like your socks and things like that. So you definitely want to make use of hanging organizers because it's using all of that vertical space within my small closet. The next hack that I always like to say, you guys can say you say this all the time, but it's very, very true. Always make sure to declutter your items. I would say declutter most of your clothes every 3 months, sort of like during the season change, but always go through each item, declutter, give away, donate. It is very important that you do this. This will maximize your space by at least 50%. So if it's something that you haven't worn in the last 3 months, donate it, give it away, have somebody else make use of those clothes. It's much better than them just sitting in your closet collecting dust. So make sure to declutter your items. Once you declutter, you won't believe how much space you'll actually have within that small space. I do have a process of how to declutter and organize, and I'll link that video down below. But this is very important. Don't skip this step. It is definitely important to declutter your items and your space every 3 months or so. At least every 3 months or so. Another way to save space within your small closet is to use the thin Velcro type hangers. I definitely made this change about a year ago and it helped tremendously. Not only does it look a lot cleaner, but it also maximizes space within your closet. It makes it look more color coordinated within the closet, which is more appealing to the eye, which makes it look more organized. So you sort of got to play with your mind there. But definitely purchase these hangers if you can. If not, if you have like plastic hangers, I would definitely recommend color coordinating them if you want to just use what you already have. But these hangers are definitely lifesavers when it comes to maximizing space within your closet. Another thing that's piggybacking off of using small hangers is to color coordinate your clothes. I know this can be tedious at first, but if you go ahead and do all the work first and you just maintain it over time as you're putting up your laundry and things, it doesn't necessarily maximize your space within your small closet, but it definitely looks more appealing. And when something looks more appealing, it looks more organized and it looks like you sort of have your stuff together within your closet. It definitely looks so much better than, you know, having different colors everywhere. It also makes it a little bit quicker whenever you're going for a shirt or a piece of clothing that you know that you already want, especially if you know the color, of course. So I would definitely recommend trying this out, and just let me know in the comments below. But definitely consider color coordinating. It makes a big difference within your small closet. Another thing is if you have like extra storage space within your home, but you still have that small space within your closet. If you have clothes that you're gonna wear for the next season and you have like 4 seasons within your state or whatnot, I would consider rotating your clothes out, especially if it's like short sleeves and you, of course, you know you're not gonna wear those in the winter time. Those items in a bin and place them in a storage area. Right at the end of summer, I'll declutter all of my summer clothes that I know, hey, I didn't really wear that this summer, so I'm going to go ahead and donate it. And then the items that I know I will wear next summer, I'll go ahead and pack them up in a bin, and we do have a storage space that we keep all of our extra stuff in, like where we keep our Christmas decor. So I always like to do that. Make sure, of course, to use a seal tight container if you are placing it where it's not insulated. You can definitely consider rotating items out. Definitely maximize space within your closet. Another important thing is to use bins and baskets to organize within your space. So as you see here, I have a cube organizer, and then at the top I have my 2 baskets where I know all of my underwear go in, and then all of of my socks go in. So this definitely helps me because I know exactly where to go to find these items. And the cool thing about it is I don't necessarily have to fold those clothes, so I just toss them in there and they look appealing to the eye because they're all in the basket. I know exactly where to go to grab them. So I would recommend using baskets and making use of baskets within your closet. And if you start using about 4 or 5 or more baskets, I would definitely recommend labeling them. I don't label my baskets just because I have only 2 in there, but I definitely will help organize your space, but also maximize space within your closet as well. So another thing is, I always like to mention this because I put this in my last video and I'm still using it currently, which is a cube organizer. I know some people like dressers, but once I transitioned to a cube organizer, I noticed that I kept my clothes a lot neater. I noticed that I was able to see all of my clothes visually. So it has definitely helped me switching from a dresser to a cube organizer, because a lot of times when I use a dresser, I would have clothes at the bottom of that dresser that I never saw and didn't realize that I even had it until I decluttered my space. But I noticed that with a cube organizer, I'm constantly looking at my clothes every single day. Another thing is, which will piggyback off of my next hack, which is it helps me keep my clothes organized, but also help me keep them neatly folded. Because I know in a dresser, sometimes when you're doing laundry and things like that, you want to just toss them all in the dresser if you are in a hurry, or once you're picking through your clothes, you have a huge mess. But I noticed that with the cube organizer, I see it all the time, which means I'm more amped to actually fold my clothes, organize my clothes, and keep it appealing to the eye for myself. So that goes into our next hack, which of course, I couldn't end this video without saying that you have to keep a clean space. It's very important that keeping a clean space will maximize your space, no doubt about it. So I always try to keep a routine to sweep the closet, to if you have carpet, I would definitely recommend vacuuming once a week or so, folding those clothes, making sure that those clothes are neatly hung. Definitely helps feel organized within your closet, but to make sure that you're maximizing your space by keeping it neat and tidy and clean. Another hack that I want to mention, that once you take your clothes off of the hanger, so if you're grabbing clothes for that day, to go ahead and move that hanger to a designated spot where you keep all of your hangers, whether that's in the laundry room, whether that's in a different space within your closet. Definitely do that, because I noticed that once you start taking clothes off the hanger and you don't move it to the designated area, you leave that hanger there, which doesn't maximize your space for whenever you place laundry back. It also saves a step too. Whenever you're doing laundry, you know exactly where to go to grab those hangers. So that was one of the hacks that was in the previous video. So if you haven't watched it, I wanted to throw these couple of hacks in because they are super important and they definitely shouldn't go left out. So thank you guys so much for 1,800 subscribers. I know this has been a long journey for me, but I love all the comments that you've given me, that you guys are such great supporters. I am so close to hitting my AdSense on YouTube. I'm definitely motivated for 2022. So please don't forget to subscribe. It definitely tells the YouTube algorithm that you love my videos, which means they will push it out to other people to see these hacks as well. I will have a video for you guys next Sunday as well, so stay tuned for that. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye.